Hello, William.
Yeah, man.
How you doing?
Okay. I'm okay.
Okay,
I'm
wonderful,
okay.
great. So another talk? You
Yes, my
ready?
friend. I'm
You
ready. I'm
ready?
ready.
Are
Shoot,
you you
shoot.
re-
What do you
you
want to
ready?
talk?
You ready to
What do
put
you
your
want?
secrets outside the world to spread it out?
I have no secrets, man. All I have
Yeah.
is learning every day. I have
Yes.
no damn secrets. There's no secret in this thing.
Okay, wonderful, man. So I have a question that I'm thinking since a lot of a lot of time. So how can you create your own character? For example, like Mark Zuckerberg, like Steve Jobs, you know, when for example Steve Jobs wear the same, the same shirt, the same jeans, and even Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, the same, So it's like they are like actors, you know what I mean, and they are playing the role every day.
That's so interesting to look at it that way. That's pretty interesting to look at it that way.
Yeah, it's I remember when I was younger, I said, but this guy is so rich, man. Why is he wearing the same shirt all the time? I think that's now that I'm a little bit older. It's something behind. I think that they want to achieve something. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's like that. Even their, how they act. I think when you said the last time, you need to be your own person. You
Yeah.
need your idol. So I think, how can you create your character that you really are? Maybe
I don't know if that's so. Let's look at it another way.
Mm.
So, do you think that Steve Jobs would have created a different iPhone if he was wearing a suit?
No, it would sell in another way.
It was that's a good answer.
I think it
That's
would
a
sell in another way. Because it's like it's like that you trust him. You know what I mean? It gives you this sense of trust. You know, I don't know if I would trust him. Not trust. But it's
Go
like
ahead. Maybe
uh,
you would the message wouldn't have sound authentic coming from a guy with a suit.
exactly. Maybe he. I don't know if I could trust him so much if he would be wear a suit, with a blazer, with a shirt, with a tie. I don't know. I don't know. The same like Mark Zuckerberg. You know,
Hmm.
it,
But you
it,
trust him?
well, that's a big word, but I feel
Because
more
the thing I do not understand is, like Steve Jobs, he wore the same clothes all the time, but they don't like him. Why
yeah.
not? I don't understand.
Well, I think the people that don't like him are the people that work with him. In
Really?
well, all the interviews that I heard that he was a bad person, that he freaked out all
Oh,
the
you mean
time.
Steve Jobs?
Steve Jobs.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
you mean?
I'm talking in general. Let's not talk internally. So the people that know Jobs internally, they have a view. The people that know Zuckerberg internally, they have a view. But let's talk about the external view.
Yeah. Mhm.
In the eyes of the majority of people that didn't work at Apple, they love Steve Jobs.
Mhm.
And when you listen to around, people usually do not like Mike Zucker, Mark Zuckerberg. It
Mhm.
seems to me that they think he's bad, you
Mhm.
know,
Mhm.
and that he's tricking you using your. Of course, we know all what his platform is doing. His platform is
Mhm.
doing a bunch of things. Uh, all the social media platforms are doing it,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
why is he considered bad? He dresses with the same simple clothes as Steve Jobs, and Steve Jobs tricked everyone into buying the iPhone the same way.
Yeah, that
But
that's
why?
a that's a maybe because Zuckerberg has something in his hands that these political people don't have.
I
Because
don't.
what I mean, for example, Mark Zuckerberg has 2 billion users. You know that
Yeah.
he has the ability to bring them to point A to point B, with some codes behind, some software engineers. You know what I mean. He has this
But how
platform
many
that,
people buy Apple, the iPhone?
well, also over 1 billion. I mean that.
You see what I mean? And Steve Jobs made you overpay for this thing. I mean,
I don't know. So why is working Facebook? I mean, I think it's not because only of Mark Zuckerberg. Of course, he created this and all the things, but he created this, this character that he's very naive. That he's very, I don't know. I don't know about anything. But but it works. I think it works. Maybe the goal is that the people hate him. Maybe I don't
I
know.
don't, I don't, I don't think that's anyone's goal that they hate you. No, but what I'm trying to say here is that if he was copying Steve Jobs by dressing like him with the same thing and using those Adidas flip flops, because that
Mm-hmm.
was it didn't work. But even if it didn't work, you still use Facebook.
Because it's not about the character, it's about the
Here
product,
we
maybe.
go. Here we go.
Uh,
Maybe. Maybe. I don't know.
okay. So you think these people, they are just the way they are? I want to be.
Yeah.
They.
Uh, products work because they solve a need.
Mhm. 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 Mhm.
And usually the trouble you have as an entrepreneur is, how do I let the people who have that need understand that my product solve it?
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
then how, after they start using it, how do I do that very fast in less than 12 seconds? Because they say Millennium don't have more than 12 seconds. How, in less than 12 seconds, I make them understand that this is what they were looking for? If you can do that, I think you can go naked.
Nobody cares.
I don't think anyone cares, man.
But that's marketing, right? Also.
So let's go to an extreme.
Mhm.
Let's go to an extreme. Okay.
Mm.
How does the CEO of Marlboro dresses? We don't even know who he is.
Exactly. I don't know who is this guy.
But people who smoke can't stop smoking.
Exactly. Okay. So oh my God, man. So you say that's you so like this character idol, how they dress and everything. It's not about marketing. It's not about anything. It's
Bro,
just the way they are.
those guys have a product that works. So once you have a product that works, you do whatever you want. You
Exactly.
dress the way you want, you talk the way you want, because you've nailed down adoption, you've nailed down the messaging, and you'll nail down solving the need of the people. Once
Exactly.
you do that, do whatever you want.
Oh my God, man. Okay. So that okay.
It's
One
always
question.
it's crazy to look at it that way, no? Because all those things are relative to, have you solved? Does your product solve a need?
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, that's true because sometimes you think you say maybe he has a secret, he has this one, he has this one, but at the end the secret that he has, it's not a secret, but it's like a solution for the people.
You figured out people have a need, and you help them solve it. If your product solve it better, that's one step. It's not enough. That's one step. A better step is, how do you make them realize in less than 12 seconds that this is the product for them?
And that's marketing, right?
Marketing. That's the messaging that goes with it. I'll give you another example. Do you think people know how Jeff Bezos dresses? No one knows.
No. And actually, now that I'm thinking, Jeff Bezos, all the time that I see him on social media, on video, he dresses all, different. He doesn't have like.
There we go.
Okay.
And Amazon is eating up the world. And Amazon will only go bigger.
And he went bigger this year.
Oh, it's only going bigger. So let's not confuse valuation with revenue, okay? So the price might go down or go up, but market share will always grow. I mean,
so what is exactly the difference? I mean, how should I understand? You said about the words. You said don't confuse
valuation. Yeah, valuation with market share. No, okay. So I'll give you an example. So let's say a company is selling $100 million.
Yeah.
For a company is selling for $100 million. That's how big a market they have. Okay, they're selling for $100 million. Now I tell you, what's the price of that company? When interest rates are low, I may be willing to pay 20 times revenue. So I may say a company that is selling for $100 million, I'm willing to pay $2 billion. Okay.
Okay.
But now let's say interest rate goes high. The same company with $100 million, but price earning becomes 10 times. Let's say the multiple, not price earning. Let's say price to sale become 10 times. Just making an example. So for the same company, when interest rates are high, I'm only willing to pay $1 billion.
Okay, I got it. Yeah.
So what happened is the company can start growing sales. But because interest rate, which is the discount rate that I use to put a price on the company, is higher, even if the company is selling more, it is worth less in valuation. So Amazon might keep growing revenue, but if 10 years from now, 5 years from now, we have inflation and interest rate goes from 0 to 15, the discount rate goes to 0 to 15, Amazon will be worth less money, even if they're selling more products.
Okay. Wow.
But the thing is, in terms of growth, I mean, it's really hard to stop Amazon right now. And it's getting harder every time.
Yeah, because, also with this Corona and this COVID-19, people, even the people they never,
and no
never
one
use
how Jeff Bezos is dressed.
but he has a solution, so he doesn't care. He can walk naked. How you say?
Walk naked if he wants.
Okay. So, we talked about always, solving the problem, find out the need. Last time you said, the difficult part actually is to discover what the problem is, because as soon as you have the problem, you have the solution, right?
Yeah.
So let's say we have a solution.
And then the communication part.
The communication part.
12 seconds.
Exactly. So let's talk about this less than 12 seconds, Let's say I have the problem. I found out the problem. I have the solution. I did the research. I did a prototype and everything.
You build an app.
You build an app.
Let's say we're there.
Okay. So how can you create this app and you have this application, and now how can you brand, how can you sell